got my
this is
my
the part
girl back.
2, Metro Hair Wear here, still at MiMie's House of Beauty. Now that she's finished and she's done the closure, I mean, you can see the fullness, her edges. The woman's got edges. She's got hair. She's able to pull this up. It still looks natural, and look at that. I mean, look at no lumps, humps, or bumps. Now, this is a celebrity work at its best, and the way she's blended the 2-3 colors to give her a nice high and low tones. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Still, and even in the top, if she wants to do a swoop, she can. If she wants, you cannot look in the top of her head from behind her and tell that she has a sew-in or an extension because of the way this has been placed in her hair. I love it, love it, love it. She's getting ready to put her spin on it. Mimi, I have to ask you, as a professional, one thing I can say about her, she didn't talk down on the person that did it, even though this lady spent so much money flying to another state. I'm not going to say which state because I really like that state. And she went to that state and the unit was not a unit. And you say, well, what do you mean it wasn't a unit? Listen, stylists, profilers, if you are going to glue a unit together, that's not a unit. So you might as well bond tracks in the top of her head. That is not a unit. You must use some type of mesh, lace, or something to sew, stitch it to, and then apply it to the crown or wherever you're going to do it. Don't use glue, please. And if you're doing it, stop. Take a class. Do something. But Miss Mimi, please. She was very professional. She didn't talk down on it. I asked her a question about when she comes back, considering she knows her client's probably going to go somewhere else. You going to go somewhere else, girl? She said no. Mimi said she was, so we'll have to continue this story on another segment. But saying that, I asked her, do she charge extra, for fixing or repairing the work of another artist in the making? And she replied, I'm going to let you tell it, girl.
Well, no, my concern is to do my work, and the work that I need to do is what I'm concerned in. What I have to do to make her look beautiful and feel good, what's done is done, and all I can do is take it from there. So my thing is, my expertise comes in and to actually make the job that was already done look professional, as to my best, which is doing it the way I did it. I took it and I didn't want to apply more stress to what I already saw because it was infusions, which I didn't really want her to get that because her hair is fine. So what I did, when I did the closure, I made sure that I didn't put it on the infusion so we don't add added stress. So I put some braids, which I showed you prior, was 3 actual cornrows, so I can use that as the actual anchor. So instead of braiding it on top of the cornrow, I put it on the side so it won't add any more tension to her hair, because that is her front hairline. And when she does come out of any unit or anything that's an extension, I want her to have edges, and that's a big concern to me, for their hair to be healthy underneath whatever else that they decide they want to do with their hair.
Awesome, awesome. So, in other words, she's not saying that I'm charging extra. She's just charging for her expertise on how to repair or fix something that needs to be done and do it correctly. And you say, well, what's correctly? As you heard Miss Mimi, she's focusing on the integrity of the hair and the scalp, the tension on her hair, and being able to preserve the hair once the unit or the sew-ins or the extensions have been removed. We've got to get back to preserving and understanding. If you don't understand it, take a class, research, or do something, the integrity of the hair. And as a professional, whether she charged more or less, she never put a price on charging more to fix something. She's saying my expertise. So this celebrity stylist, look out, Miss Kimball. Yes, I said your name. This girl is rocking it, doing her thing. So Mimi, she's getting ready to, lay it down. She's going to give me her thermal curl. Y'all seen the California. You see the New York by Miss Cheese. I am here in Tampa, Florida. We're going to see what Miss Mimi got going on. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm repping both. I'm repping New York because that's where I learned how to do hair. And I'm going to rep Tampa because I live here now. But my knowledge came from far from being in Florida. It didn't just come from.
She got over 2 decades. And y'all know I just came from New York now. Okay, stay with me. So she's trying to put a spin on it. She's got a little bit of something of this, a little bit of something of that. When I told her I just came back from New York, oh, that was all she heard and she wrote. It was her stomping ground, Manhattan Queen, right here in Tampa, Florida. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment.